If you're an SEO or digital advertising agency working with local businesses, this video is for you. Today, I'm gonna show you how to use SplashDash's sentiment analysis feature to build powerful ad copy, messaging, website copy, whatever you need that's perfectly aligned with what your client's customers actually care about. The SplashDash Sentiment Analysis Report pulls real reviews and conversations across the web, reviewing tens of thousands of reviews instantly and allowing AI to analyze the emotional tone and recurring theme in those chosen reviews. That's what we mean by sentiment analysis. So instead of guessing about what makes a business special or what their potential customers don't like, we let the data tell us. To run sentiment analysis, you simply need to put in a keyword and a location. For this video, I'm going to run sentiment analysis for 3 different businesses, and then I'm going to show you how we would draft ad designs based on the messaging that we find. As you submit for the sentiment analysis, SplashDash will communicate with the Google Maps, and it will find all of the different businesses in that area, collect all of the reviews that have been mentioned about that business, and provide us with a beautiful front-end report analyzing the data. So as you can see, over 39 different vineyard businesses in Middlebury and the surrounding area, and over 11,821 customer reviews, we have our words frequency table, which is going to tell us what the most commonly mentioned words are that people are saying in this area. Now on the left side, I can filter this by looking at the neutral, I can filter this by looking at the negative, or I could take a look at all of them without the filtering done. On the right hand side, I can start to see all of the different things that people clearly value about a vineyard in this local area. Things like beautiful location, things like the atmosphere, things like the selection, things like offering wine tasting, things like doing the flights, things like getting cheese. All of these things are critical components and messages that we need to communicate with if we're going to attract people in this localized area. It's important to note as well that just because this result is in this area, if you ran this same result a couple of towns over, you would see that the sentiment could be potentially different. It's definitely going to be different in different states, as people generally value different things in different areas. Now let's run another one, except this time I'm going to go for brewery. As you can see, we have a similar result based on 39 breweries in Middlebury and 12,304 customer reviews. The data on the right-hand side is completely different, and we want to match the language that this audience may already use. When people see their own thoughts echoed in your ads or in your online messaging, the click-through rate goes up, and the potential client's always happier because they find what they're looking for. We're going to do one more, except this time it's going to be for restaurants in that same area. Same result, over 20,000 reviews has been analyzed, and you can also use this to position your client better than the competition. For example, if I scroll to negative, I can quickly see what people in this area don't like. One local competitor was getting dinged for not having good espresso martinis. If our business does this well, or if my client's business does this well, I know that the market generally is frustrated about this topic. I may want to position that specific menu item or specific things that I've found. So now we're in Basecamp, our project management tool that we use to assign out work within our team. It's too often that people and agencies run ads that are generic and completely based on assumption. A lot of times this isn't sexy, and that's kind of the thing. We want clarity directly from the local audience, and we want to save hours of research. And always the result we found is better ads. So in this example, you can see we added a headline and a description to really match the emotion and the sentiment of that area. That's how we also know how many ads to make. We really want to target an emotion and a sentiment if we're not doing an ad just focused on conversion. So as you take a look at the ads that were created based on sentiment analysis, and in this case, the client was very happy with the feedback. So if you want better feedback, if you want to deliver better messaging, get your designs and get your content approved much faster based on data, I encourage you to try sentiment analysis. Want to see more examples of these reports or want to create your own? Head over to our website, SplashDash.ai, to browse live report samples and run your first reports for completely free. No strings attached, no credit card required. Thank you so much for watching this video.